Okay, we are streaming.
Ready? Okay, let's call this meeting to order on Thursday, October 9th, 2025 at 9:01 a.m. And roll call. Let's see. I want to start with
Adam Sloan here.
Emily Hostetler here.
Quincy Julian here.
you. And we don't have Jennifer. Okay. Did everybody see last month's minutes? We can go for that. Okay, I guess up there. Let's go through those real quick. Okay. Any questions about last month's minutes? Have a motion to accept?
I make a motion to accept the last minutes.
I'll second it.
All those in favor, say aye.
I
Oh, same sign. Okay, moving on. Hey, we've got Jennifer.
Martha.
Oh, I'm sorry. Martha,
yeah.
you
Jen,
got a lot going on right now.
it's okay. Jen is at a doing library stuff today. So.
Okay. Okay, old business, moving on to the Hartman House plaque funding.
So we talked about a couple meetings ago when we met over at Westside Park Pavilion about the plaque. Martha had in her never-ending research of history for Napanee had found out that the date on the plaque for the Hartman House was incorrect. So it says circa 1897. It should be 1888. So I took this plaque over to Newcomer Jewelry to see about getting a replacement. Of course, they can't just scratch it out and do a new one, but it's a whole new plaque. We're talking just around $90, give or take. So that's up to the commission, of course, to decide, yes, we want to replace the plaque for that dollar amount. There is money in projects for historic preservation to do so if it wishes.
I was actually going to ask sometime about what is our budget? Do we have?
Yeah.
We do, and
I'm
definitely,
treasurer.
yes.
I
Maybe be good.
love the idea. I just like to know what we have and, you know.
Yeah, there is budgeted $1,000 each year for projects. And so that has been, as we've kind of been getting back up and running with things this year. And that's all public information, of course, but so there is $1,000 set aside for projects for anything that the commission wants to use it for, things like of that nature.
Do we foresee any other projects that money would go towards this year?
There is nothing other than potentially funding some food stuff for the open house. There's and redevelopment can help with that as well. Okay. So there's nothing on slate for the spending of that money this year. That would be stuff that could be used for. So the Dietrich building is in the works as far as the ordinance to establish that as a local single site district. So once that project is complete and the redevelopment stuff is complete and then it's in the new developer's hands, that would be the kind of thing where, hey, we can do a plaque to put on that building, that kind of thing. So those projects or any other kind of signage, things of that nature. And I'm sure Deb would say, hey, other commissions do these kind of projects. At some point, it'd be great to have this huge budget where we can, you know, do facades and windows and historic nature kind of stuff. But that is what it is at this point.
So this is not related to this directly, but as we head into next calendar year, are we just we'll look at the budget then and adopt?
Yeah. So that's kind of the plan for it has been established for next year. Council has done their thing to establish the budget for all the departments. And
So we don't adopt it, we just review it.
Yes, historic preservation does not necessarily have to adopt its own budget. That's assigned by the city.
Okay.
I think $90 is pretty fair price and it's locally made and we want to
Mhm.
support them, would be my thoughts.
So that's your motion?
Sure, I make a
Moving things
motion.
along here. A second,
Second.
all those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay, that's adopted. Moving on next to the Diedrich Block Open House planning. We had a discussion last meeting about the date. And now I think we have a program. I haven't seen that yet. Okay.
So this is just kind of a rough program. Mark and I have been talking a lot about what that day will look like, location in there and everything. So this is just kind of a rough outline. If we say 1 to 4 o'clock, 1:10, whatever. Some opening remarks. If Nate would like to make some remarks as of chair, Historic Preservation, awesome. If not, that's fine.
I'm good at flapping my jaws.
All right, I figured so.
I have a lot there.
But it'll be good to make some introductions of all the Historic Preservation Commission members, staff, Redevelopment Commission members and staff. And then Martha has agreed to do a presentation. We got that about 1:15 of the history, similar to the presentation that she would have done for us a few months ago. And then Mark and or Todd, they get to arm wrestle over that one, who gets to do kind of a presentation of upcoming plans from the Redevelopment Commission standpoint. Current
it's
status.
Todd.
You think it's Todd? All right.
Oh, no, I lost.
If you're helping with refreshments.
I think people would pay to come see their arm wrestling.
That's at 2:30. So,
Okay.
and then having a couple hours for kind of open to the upstairs for tours of to some degree. And we've kind of talked about what that might look like in the upstairs, and then conclude about 4 o'clock. And we'll have refreshments. Emily has offered to be able to help provide those through Market Street Manor, and so we have some funding available for that. The plan is to have at least 1, maybe 2 monitors in kind of the presentation area. We have a sound system. We should be good there.
So where are we getting the monitors from?
Well, see, that then leads
have
into the
one.
needs part. We have 1.
Okay,
It'd be great if anybody has a couple extra TVs, that 30 to 50 inch range.
If we're in that back room, maybe we just need a projector.
We could, yeah, we
I think
could.
I
look
have
at that
an extra
today.
30
We could get a
inch.
projector from the library.
Yeah, we'll just look at
I know
that
they have
today.
one we can check out. And so we have some options there. That would be a good one. But we want to be able to have some slides just running constantly. I was going to do kind of a slideshow of old, new, future photos running constantly throughout the whole event. And then, we can do a projector or another monitor for the presentations part, because there'll be some slides with those. Try to do.
I have a 32 inch if we want to use it.
Okay.
Unless someone has something bigger or better.
Hey, we could, in my mind, we have 2, 3, or 4, I think we were talking about in there,
Yeah,
but the projector idea is a good one too.
our scope has changed.
Yeah, location wise. So, we'll be meeting for the open house in the back portion of Vintage House, and then opening up the upstairs, which everybody will have to go out onto the street and enter those to the upstairs. Hopefully, decent weather that day.
On the photo boards, posters, Martha showed me some blown up, bigger size posters that they had recently done with some old photos.
Oh, so you have those already in place.
No, not of those.
Oh,
Not
oh,
of
But
those,
of what she's done with other
What
ones.
could do?
what we
Okay.
could do. So our
Awesome.
scanner can scan at 1200 DPI resolution. So if you get us, we can rescan a lot of our photos
Okay.
into that resolution
Okay.
and get those to you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And depending on my meeting tomorrow with Cami, I think we'll be able to incorporate those with some of the Christmas
Okay.
decorations.
Awesome.
So we can have those up in the main market window
That'd be cool.
as well as during the presentation.
Awesome. All right. We do have electricity upstairs on the second floor. Kind of. Yeah, there is. There is electricity up there.
That's kind of how I interpret that. kind of.
The
Depends on what source you want to get it from.
yeah. So we have a couple options, but it's there. And so we don't need to get an electrician or anything in. But we will need some kind of construction lights if anybody has any. So the idea, and you'll see when we're over there, so there's the big long hallway, people will be able to walk through, go into a couple rooms, but there are quite a few rooms that are dark, don't have working lights in them, and we'll just kind of rope those off and maybe have some lights in there that people can peek their head in to see. But we'll need some kind of string light down the hall or construction stand lights in a couple rooms. If anybody has access to those to be able to use for the event, I don't know if we could keep looking too. That's just a preliminary need.
I had a wedding this summer and I basically have a bunch of lights that I could use.
Hey, there we
A
go.
big bulb, like,
The Edison
I've got
style
some
kind of
string
thing.
lights, but that's,
they're like commercials, just string lights, but yeah.
Yeah.
We have those big can lights that have the pinchers
Oh,
on the ends.
those could maybe work
We
too.
have probably about 20 of them
Oh.
because they're not at the museum lighting.
Okay,
And they're up right now,
sure.
but
We won't need them till the week of or the day
you can
before.
leave those in the room.
Yeah.
There is 20 rooms upstairs.
Are they LEDs? Bulbs?
not, some of them are, some of them are spotlights, some of them are regular lights.
Okay. We could always get some LEDs to put in. I just worry about drawing too much power because we don't have a lot of outlets up there.
Yeah.
But we
We
don't want to blow the whole town or
We have a
anything.
few, they're from Menards and they're LED and they're very tiny, small, and just a regular outlet and they're very bright, like the pageant always uses ours.
Okay.
For their tent in the back. So I have a number of those. Should I just drop them off here?
That'd be
We can
fine.
try 'em. I mean,
Yeah.
it's great for
Try
the
'em.
room. They light up great.
If we could borrow those and borrow some
Okay.
of those and borrow those, I think we're good on lights. Then.
You can look at. How you can hang
We
them.
have our little lanterns.
We have our, Mark has some little lanterns everybody can carry.
On our walk, I will distribute those to you.
Yes.
We just need something to hang on though, so I don't know if you'd.
Oh,
a
yeah.
little nail that you'd.
Oh, yeah.
and then-
We could find
Well,
something to hang them
okay.
on in there. There's plenty of options.
Okay.
Shouldn't be a problem. Mark has offered to do some kind of invitation flyers, digital. So we do have, so at Historic Preservation Conference last week, which Jen and Emily and Deb was there. She did a couple great presentations and we'll talk about that in a minute. And I was there, but Emily and I met Mishawaka's senior planner who's in charge of historic preservation for Mishawaka. And Deb in one of the presentations she was doing on Tuesday mentioned Napanee and kind of pointed our way, not menacingly, but in a good way.
I was
And-
just proud of you. You were the only one of my 6 commissions that
Aw.
showed up. So
Hot dog.
thank you.
Yeah.
So since Deb mentioned this positively, the Mishawaka senior planner, she had said something to Emily and I at the conclusion of that session. And I got an email from her yesterday. We had mentioned the Dietrich Building open house. So I got a email from her yesterday wanting to know the date and time. She wants to come and she wants to bring her commission members to the open house. And we've had a couple other planners from other municipalities around us that have expressed interest in coming as well. So I think that's already starting to get a lot of interest, and I think we could see a decent sized crowd, even of people outside of Napanee. So as we get kind of some of the digital invitation and advertisement thing put together, we'll get Brooklyn to put that on the city Facebook page and stuff like that as well. So hopefully we'll have a lot of Napanee residents there that are interested, and people out from outside of town. There'll also potentially be some developers. So as Redevelopment Commission is putting out the RFP for the project for the long-term plan of the building, there are some site visits and things planned for developers only following this, but they would potentially be at the open house as well to kind of start seeing things. So we could have a decent sized crowd.
Is the advertising only digital or you have flyers that can be?
We're planning to put up flyers around town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around a lot of the buildings and entry points. I mean, that worked for us for
Yes.
the master plan.
Mhm.
And then I don't know.
Put them up at the library, at the coffee shop, things like that.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then you have people that will do that, or do you need help with that?
Oh, I can do that.
Okay.
Dan and I walk downtown every day, so
Yeah.
it's
Sure.
not that hard to have that in your
Skipping
back
around
pocket.
town.
and just take it. Yeah.
Okay, good. I was gonna offer to help, so.
Good. Thank you. I mean,
Yeah.
if we could use some help, we'll definitely.
We can
Yeah.
definitely put some up. I mean.
And get us some, like we can hang
Yep.
up pink house too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, I could see a lot of your guests and doing something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, if anyone wants to put them up at their workplace, that'd be fantastic too.
Yeah.
How soon do you think those will be ready? I
Um,
would think that people.
Let me
need time.
finalize details because
Yeah.
now we have Christmas market that
Yeah.
will be in there.
Mhm.
So our scope has changed on what Dan and I originally were thinking for it.
Sure.
And that was just a drop down list yesterday at 2:00. So, we're navigating that right now.
Yeah, I've seen all that information though.
That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting that it went out, that the information out, the Christmas market went out before you guys knew about it.
We knew it was coming, but just some of the
We
details
thought it was
weren't.
gonna be late.
Yeah, that's what I was told, because they're borrowing stuff from us, so.
Okay.
Now I have a sleigh to get ready by October
Oh, fun.
28th, so.
Are you gonna drive it down?
We're putting Halloween
We'll help
decorations
you
on,
push
right?
it.
Because it's still Halloween at that time.
So we're getting stuff figured out and definitely appreciate volunteer of some items as well as help. We'll get with you more on food stuff and funding there.
I think we got a good plan though. This
Yeah.
morning, thinking about it, on where we can put everything at. That back room is not being used, and that's
There's plenty of
actually
space.
better for us because when we're with pillars, we have a restroom already right there too, and we have a set area where we can have food in the back. So I think we're in pretty good shape.
Definitely. I think the setup will be good. As far as that goes. We are kind of planning a cleanup day for the upstairs, the second floor. There is a lot of, you'll see when we're over there, a lot of trash and junk. And the idea is not to get rid of all the trash and junk because it's kind of nice to see the before and after for people.
Mhm.
But we do want to make it safe
Mhm.
and relatively easy to walk through, right? Not relatively. We want to make it easy to walk through. So on Friday the 31st, which is Halloween, it'll be a spooky time that day upstairs.
Summer costume.
I'm in costume. Not an actual request. But that morning,
Around the construction workers.
perfect.
I was
Your
gonna
gloves
say,
and
you
hard hat.
can borrow our 1800s style.
Oh, yeah.
Clothing and, just stand in the windows.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
That actually is kind of a cool idea. So anyway, that morning, start about 9:00 and we'll go for 2 or 3 hours at most.
Which morning, did you say a date?
Yes,
Yeah.
October 31st, Friday morning. It
Oh,
is
yeah,
Halloween
yes,
morning.
Okay. Sorry.
So start about 9:00. We'll just meet over there. Anybody that's free, please. I know it's a work day, but if you're free that morning for a couple hours, we'll just haul out some stuff. We're not going to be like cleaning windows and mopping or anything like that. It's just picking up some trash or some mattress,
Some drywall.
some odds and ends stuff.
We
So-
want to wear masks. Did you say that?
I did not say that, but
Okay.
yeah, it'll be fairly dusty, so masks are encouraged.
We'll probably get the masks for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Gloves, if you feel so inclined, things like that. So if please feel free, let me know if you are able and would like to join us that morning, but it'll be quick. It might not even take 2 hours. It might only just take an hour, but
You could go either way for me because I probably will be off work, but that's 2 days after we close.
so you'll have a lot going on.
So, but maybe I won't, I'm not sure.
I can bring my son in place of me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
Be
there you go.
relieved of it. Is
Alright.
that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he works for
Definitely.
me, so.
Perfect. So yeah, feel free to have that on your calendar and we'll probably do a little setup potentially that day also for the open house stuff upstairs or downstairs in the back, whatever. For the presentation, open house area. And then we'll figure out a little bit more time frame and communicate with everybody as far as the day of on the 8th. It would be good to be there a little early, but I don't want to ask everybody to be there 3 hours early, but I will be because that's how I am. But anyway, so we'll communicate that a little bit more as far as day of, but is everybody able to be there on the 8th?
Mhm.
I know you're kind of questionable with fun work, but
I'll ask, but I don't.
okay. If you can at all, even if it's just like for the first half hour or something.
Okay.
But I understand with your work schedule, of course. Any questions about that?
I don't know. This was the things I think about. This is what I do, but diedrichbuilding.com is available.
Interesting.
I have servers I could just throw it on a server. And to get
Interesting.
the name is only $10. I almost pay for it. But
It'd be nice to say for Us or the developer. or
Yeah,
whoever.
I'll just buy it then, but if we want to
Okay.
throw something up even for the November 8th event,
Hmm.
that would take me an hour at most, probably,
Okay.
depending on what you want to put on there. I could put something on that looks nice. I have like, I don't know, 15 servers, so I can just pick one and put it on there.
Maybe you'll resell it for thousands.
Yeah. Yeah.
We heard it here.
This is not a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
No. You know, it's definitely not a money making thing for me. It's just because.
It'll be
I-
$1,000 less than 90. You just spent.
Yeah.
It's a good fundraiser for it. It's for preservation.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll just buy it. It's not the first time I bought something for somebody and then just handed it over. But I mean, if you actually wanted to use it before the 8th, it's not a big deal. It wouldn't be a big outlay of time or anything for me.
Okay. Static
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
flyer
I
center.
would use ChatGPT and generate something.
RFP too.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, awesome. That's a great
I'm
idea.
buying it right now.
Okay, he's on it. All right, that's all
I
about that.
can't move the
really.
agenda along until I buy it, okay?
Okay.
Got to get it before somebody watching live.
So
grabs
the
it.
open,
Because this is live stream. Someone can have the live stream.
Yeah.
and try to buy it.
Should I have a tape, my own table for,
we
for
have
the
tables,
refreshment? You should?
unless you have a
Okay.
fancy table, and
I probably was gonna bring a fancy tablecloth,
that'd be
but
good.
not a table. But do you have an 8-foot table?
Yeah.
Or should I bring
Yeah.
one?
No, we can go grab
We got
one.
tables.
For them,
yeah.
okay, very good,
Yep.
thank you.
Yeah, we got tables and chairs lined up, and equipment. I don't, unless somebody has like a lectern podium, kind of a thing they want to
Hmm.
loan for the
Need a
day.
music
but-
stand, one of
Yeah, I have a music stand I could bring, but
We have a wooden, it's actually historic preservations.
yeah,
It's
all right, we
a
got it.
It's a wooden lectern
Okay.
stand.
Is it historic?
That's a good story.
It's one of the pieces that we kept of historic preservation, and so when we moved everything over here, that was one of the things we kept.
I guess I gotta go look around in the museum.
How old is it, Martha?
I don't know, it's not
Okay.
very,
Awesome.
they, like the Queen
Years,
contest,
right?
it's the one that the
That's
Queen contest uses during Apple Festival.
Oh, okay. All right, so we should be good. I think that would be helpful if anybody doing presentations wants to place some notes and whatnot.
Yeah,
So,
I can
awesome.
put it, I'll put it with all of the hand lights. Do you need extension cords? Because we also have a box of extension cords.
If, yes, I would say we probably have a lot, but yes, if we can have some, I'd rather have
Okay.
more than not enough.
'Cause,
Yeah.
Night of the